recovery time. So first off, if you don't know, I had oral surgery. I had 4 teeth extracted in total, and my 2 adult teeth up there were exposed. They placed the brace in my gold chain up in there, and in 2 weeks I'm going back to the orthodontist to get them gradually yanked down for the next maybe 6 months or so, maybe a year, who knows. We'll see what it ends up being. So to continue, my recovery has been a lot, but I am here, I am well. Like I told you guys, it was going to be worth it. And I just stuck with my routine of, you know, eating soft foods, not drinking anything too hot, a lot of ice packs, a lot of heat, so showers. I did all the things I was supposed to do, and it's still painful for, you know, about 4 days after the extraction. And I went back to work Friday, and I'm not gonna lie, after not talking to anybody, you know, I needed that social interaction, bubbly me. And secondly, I didn't even think about maybe it would hurt to talk that much. By the end of the day, I was like in so much pain just from like talking, doing my normal routine at work, speaking to people every day, helping them out with whatever they need. So that was a lot. So if you're going back to work, you know, make sure you're ready and make sure you have still ice packs. I iced my face on my lunch break. I had my snacks to get through the day, and I took medication just as prescribed as usual. Keep that in mind if you're gonna go back to work. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the actual recovery itself. As far as like brushing your teeth, they want you to get back into the normalness of everything. It was really hard to use my electric toothbrush during this process, so I did switch to a manual. I was just so scared I was gonna like skip over and hit an extraction. So if you wanted to get a manual toothbrush, you know, I would recommend doing that, just so you can really go as easy as you want but still feel like you're keeping your teeth really clean. It has given me a little bit more of a lisp, I think, so sorry about that. I'm trying to like work through that in the process as well. Next thing I wanted to talk about was swelling. You will have a good amount of swelling. Don't worry, it is normal. Swelling of the actual inside of your gums. And as you've seen in my face in my last video, it was like balloon. Got these chubby cheeks still, but nothing like that. That was insane. So swelling's normal. Ice saved my life, and I don't just mean going down on the swelling. It really stopped hurting as well. Like the throbbingness just like went away after I did that. And I had stitches placed specifically in some of the surgical areas, which I never had before with my wisdom teeth. So when you're eating, just kind of be careful not to disturb those too much. They do dissolve on their own, although mine, every time I seem to drink some water or some coffee, something like that, it comes out and it's like kind of gross. But just be careful of that. Don't be like freak out like, what is this? If it's like a hard plastic thing. That's one of the more important ones I wanted to talk about, which is really hard for me because I live for my metal straws. You can't use straws, and it says like 24 to 48 hours, but to be safe, I haven't used a straw and it's been exactly a week since my extraction, just because you don't want to dislodge any kind of clot that's forming. That's what helps heal everything, because if the clot comes out, you could get dry socket, and if you think this is painful, just wait. It's terrible. Never had it, but like I said, I work in a dentist's office, and some people come in there and it's like you can just tell, poor souls, so awful. Also, smoking, if you are a smoker, you should advise, definitely take the directions seriously. Do not smoke 24 to 48 hours, because also that can enhance you getting a dry. I feel like another tip that I have is just give your body what you feel like it needs. Me, I was ready to get back and go to work. I just felt like I needed that. But, you know, I did take off 3 days of work, which might seem even a lot for other people. But if you feel like you need more time to rest, you know what your body needs, and just make sure you take the time that suits you. Another little, I wouldn't call it like a secret tip, but a pro tip that my dentist always tells me, and I hear her tell her patients sometimes, after surgery, if the galls aren't working like to the max, if you just keep bleeding, it's just not getting that absorption, you can always get a black tea bag, okay, and wet it, and you can bite down and it will really help clot that. And I did it on my one side, my more like worst side, I guess you would say, and it really did help, and it kind of like soothed it in a way too. So if you guys want to try that, if the galls aren't working, because I bled a lot, I went through all the galls even though they gave me like a bunch. But as for right now, I am still in recovery. I still have like a little bit of swelling, but like I said, the ice has been a miracle for me. Thank goodness I'm back to more of my normal self. I think the full recovery time is going to take, you know, about 2 weeks, a month before you start feeling like amazing. I cannot wait to get back to my Chipotle and my other favorite foods, but I'm trying to take it easy and trying to do exactly what I'm supposed to do so I have the best healing process I could have. And I guess now I'm just going to kind of show you what I wasn't able to show you before. It's really awesome to see the exposures, and especially now that I'm not in like really any pain. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and get real up close and personal. So if you are like gonna faint, like just like skip over this part. So here's where my extractions were going. I had 2 teeth there. It really only looks like 1. My mouth's just really small. You see that? There's 2 teeth there. Look, that is my tooth. Crazy stuff. And I have a gold chain in there attached to the wire. And every 2 weeks I go and they kind of like crank it down a little bit until it's ready. I'll do the other side too. That's my tooth. Thank God this lipstick stays. It would have been all over my mouth. But that's the end result. And I'm so excited not to be toothless anymore, but it is going to be toothless summer. But I mean, come on. You think I'm afraid? I'm still cute even though I'm toothless. You can't ask for much better than that. But if you guys have any questions, if I can answer anything else, don't hesitate to ask. I will try my best to answer any questions that I can. Alright, this is the end of today's video. Remember, if you liked your girl, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.